So again, good evening class. So our topic for today is all about hypothesis testing. Okay. I already uploaded all the files that you need for tonight in our Moodle. Okay. For example, in the formula, you just go, log in, then you go to the Moodle, you may download, you save. Okay. For example, this is the picture or scan copy of the formula that we need to in discussing the hypothesis testing. Okay. We also need the Z and T test tables. Okay, there. Okay, again, please download and save. No? And we also need the uh, the lecture. Okay, okay, lecture 1 muna tayo. Definition of terms. Sige lang, Ma'am Phil Chris. Naka-record naman eh. Okay, so let us start. Now, hypothesis testing. Okay, let us define some terms. First, hypothesis. Okay, hypothesis is a claim, assumption about the population parameter. Okay, so for example, the mean monthly cell phone bill of this city is mu is equal to $42. Okay, another hypothesis, population proportion. Example, the proportion of adults in this city with cell phones is P is equal to 0.68. Okay. Now, please understand that's the sort of assumption. No? Tinawag siyang assumption is because uh, it's a claim na totoo ito sa lahat ng tao sa area na yon. Okay? Kaya sinabi niyang hypothesis, it's a hypothesis, no? Population mean. No? Example nito, yung claim niya, lahat ng tao sa area na yon, yung average cellphone bill ni monthly, no, is $42. Please take note, if we are declaring the hypothesis, okay, we always use, okay, kapag mean or average, the symbol mu, yung U, no, ng Greek alphabet ng U. In short, hindi tayo gagamit ng isang symbol. Okay, ano yung isang symbol na yon? Yung X bar. Okay, so hindi tayo gagamit ng X bar. Always mu, o yung U. Okay? Mu, no? Mu. Now, pwede din yung claim or yung hypothesis is population proportion. No? So that is denoted or represented by P. Okay? P stands for proportion. Ibig sabihin, ng 0.68 is that, okay, out of 100 adults, meron lang 68 na may cellphone. Okay? Remember, 0.68 can be represented into fraction, and that is 68 over 100. Okay? Tama? You use your calculator, no? If you want to check, tama bang 0.68 is equal to 68 over 100? Okay, use your calculator. Okay, next. Okay, let's define null hypothesis. Null hypothesis, okay, is always about population parameter, okay, not about a sample statistics, okay. States assumption numerical to be tested. That is why sinabi ko kanina, hindi talaga po pwede sa hypothesis yung X bar. Okay, lagi talaga mu or P, no? Example nung ating mention kanina, okay, here, pwede sabihin that null hypothesis natin that mu is equal to $42. Okay? And yung null hypothesis natin is represented by H sub 0. Okay, agree lang tayo dito, class, kasi other books, iba yung symbol ng null hypothesis. They are using H sub A. Okay? Dito, sa libro ni Ronald Walpole, H sub 0. Okay? Now, please also understand, kapag sinabi natin, for example, this, in this statement, no, the average number of TV sets in US homes is at least 3. Dapat marunong tayo mag-analyze doon sa maging inequality or equality ng ating hypothesis. Pag sinabi kasing at least 3, hindi siya mu equal to 3. Because at least means, correct me if I'm wrong, no? At least means hindi bababa. Okay? Ibig sabihin, pwede siyang susobra, pwede siyang equal. That is why our inequality here is greater equal to 3. Okay? Please analyze the statement. Kasi kayo magde-decide nito later. Bakit siya naging greater equal to 3, sir? Kasi yung statement kasi doon sa problem, nakalagay at least. And at least, ating vernacular word, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong, no? At least means, okay, hindi bababa. Okay? At least, no? Ibig sabihin, that is the other term pa is minimum ba? At least, no? Minimum niya 3. So, pwede siyang mag-equal ng 3, pwede siyang lumampas ng 3. Okay? That is why greater equal to 3. Okay? Next. Now, always remember, okay, yung H sub 0 natin or null hypothesis natin always contains equal. Less than or equal or greater equal. Okay? May or may not be rejected. Ito yung always nare-reject natin or ina-accept natin yung null hypothesis. Okay, next. On the other hand, the alternative hypothesis is represented by H sub 1. Let us agree on this. Kapag alternative hypothesis tayo, H sub 1, no, is the opposite of the null hypothesis. Okay. Example natin kanina, mu is greater equal to 3. What's the opposite of this? Automatically, it's less than. Okay? Tama ba? Please analyze, no? Greater equal, opposite to less than. Okay? Kaya nilagay natin sa alternative hypothesis is less than. But, yung gagamitin natin symbol, H sub 1. Ito lang yung emphasis natin dito, class, no? Never contains equal. So, ibig sabihin, kapag never contains equal, ang nakalagay is not equal. Okay? Never contains less than equal. So, opposite ito is greater than lang. Okay? Greater than. Never contains greater than equal to. So, ibig sabihin, opposite ito is less than. Okay? So, tatlo lang yung pwedeng ilagay natin sa alternative hypothesis or H sub 1. Itandaan always yung class, ha? Tatlo lang yung pwedeng ilagay natin sa H sub 1. You can put not equal, you can put less than lang, or greater than lang. Okay? Next. Okay, dito tayo. Okay, later, okay, you will draw this figure or this bell-shaped na graph. Okay, can you familiarize this drawing, class, no? Practice lang tayong drawing na parang bundok. Symmetrical dapat yung left side sa right side kapag nilagay natin ng center line. And please label the center line as 0. Ibig sabihin that's the point of origin, no? Kumbaga pa sa graph natin, we go back with the basic natin na math. Okay, tinuturo sa atin sa algebra, sa right side is positive numbers, tama ba? Sa left side is negative numbers. Yung pinaka-purpose talaga bakit nililabel natin yung gitna na 0, para malaman natin kung saan natin ilalagay yung positive number, saan natin ilalagay yung negative number. Again, positive number always nasa right side, negative number always nasa left side. Okay, so practice tayo gawa ng parang bell shape o bundok, then you label gitna 0. Now, itong shaded portion is the measurement of your alpha. Okay? Alpha is referring to your level of significance. Okay? Yun yung alpha. Let's agree on this. Okay, yung kalahati, kahatiin natin. Okay, ito yung magiging measurement natin na alpha. Pero, mas okay sa akin, class, kapag 1/3 na lang siguro ng kalahati, no? Ibig sabihin dito siya banda, oh. Okay? 1/3 ng kalahati. Okay, later, we'll show you yung 1/3 ng kalahati, no? Okay, so shaded portion. Again, shaded portion is your alpha. Okay, ano yung given? Now, itong na star, naka-highlight na star, is actually the measurement of your t-value or the z-value. It depends on the problem. Kung t-value or z-value yung ating hinahanap sa table. Okay? Example tayo. Okay, A sub 1 natin, okay, mu is greater equal to 3. Example lang ito. So, automatically, ilalagay mo sa A sub 1 is the opposite, okay, less than. Okay? Now, what's the purpose of itong H sub 1? Okay, class, I hope you're listening, no? Yung for me, no, parang hindi ako mahirapan sa pag-drawing kung saan ko ilalagay yung alpha, o yung shaded portion in this case, okay, tumitingin ako always sa H sub 1. I always, kumbaga, imagine H sub 1 as the tip of the arrow. Okay? Can you remember the tip of the arrow? Okay, arrow, okay, may line. Tanggalin nyo lang yung line. Ito nakikita natin, tama ba? Okay? yung arrow, no? Tanggalin nyo lang yung line. So ito nakita natin. Ibig sabihin, it instructs us, okay, na yung ating shaded portion is nandoon or nasa left side. Okay? Again, the purpose of your A sub 1, okay, basis natin kung saan natin ilalagay yung shaded portion. In this case, we imagine this is your tip of the arrow. It's pointing to the left. That is why yung shaded portion natin nasa left side. Okay, I hope this is clear, no? Now, another example here. If yung ating null hypothesis is mu is less than or equal to 3, automatically, the opposite of this is A sub 1, okay, which is greater than. Okay, imagine this one is your tip of the arrow. It's pointing to the right. Okay? That is why ang shaded portion natin nasa right side. Okay? Now, next. Kapag equal, yung ating sub 0, automatic opposite of not equal. Imagine lang natin something that divides into 2. May itong diagonal na ito, i-divide mo daw sa dalawa. Kaya dalawa yung ating shaded portion. Okay? But yung alpha mo, dapat i-divide mo daw sa 2. Ito sa instruction. Okay? I hope that's clear, no? Now, what's the meaning of the shaded portion itong alpha? Okay, ito yung critical value, ito yung critical na region na basihan natin, i-reject mo ba or i-accept yung iyong null hypothesis. Okay? Ang basihan natin always, kapag yung value napaloob, okay, napaloob doon sa ating rejection area o yung ating shaded portion, we always reject the null hypothesis. Again, kapag yung value is nasa loob ng rejection area, we always reject the null hypothesis. Okay? Para mas klaro, proceed tayo sa example. Okay, nasa Moodle na natin, lecture 2. Time check is 7:34. Okay. Okay, class. So our objective for this topic is for you to enumerate all the given the problem. Okay, identify if z-test or t-test or z-test. Identify the critical regions. Compute for the t or the z value. And discuss step 6. Okay, example de diretso. Okay, let us read. No? I hope na klaro sa lahat itong example natin. Sir Joshua, dyan pa ba Sir Joshua? Ma'am Kay?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Nandiyan na si Ma'am Phil Chris? Wala pa gapon. Burnout yun?
Wala pa, sir. Brownout sa ilaha daw.
Okay. So example tayo. A random sample of 100 students in Notre Dame Jangas University during the past year had an average internet connection of 710.8 kbps. Assuming the population standard deviation of 8.9 kbps, thus this seems to indicate the mean students' internet connection today is greater than 700 kbps. Use a 0.05 level of significance. Before we discuss this one, relate na natin sa real life situation. Sir, ano bang gamit to sa amin, sir? Kaya, for example, meron kayong thesis, meron kayong paper, you can actually use hypothesis testing. Okay, kayo man ang mag-collect ng sample, no? Example, if you want to test kung tama yung inyong result na inyong pinanggagawa sa inyong paper, okay, gawin nyo yung etong hypothesis testing. Example, kumuha kayo ng 100 students, binigyan ng questionnaire. Ang lumabas dun sa questionnaire nyo, yung kuha yung average, for example, may isang question doon that you are asking for the average income of the family na enrolled doon sa Notre Dame. Example lang, monthly, no? Example, ang average is 20,000 pesos per month. Okay? May study before na yung average na sweldo ng pamilya na nag-enroll sa Notre Dame is nakalagay 15,000. Based sa survey mo, tumaas. Okay? Kasi nag-20,000 eh. You want to test, okay? Kung tama yung tama yung magiging conclusion mo, no? So meron man comparison before. Okay, yung naman nag-conduct ng study na yan. Okay, na ito yung result, 15,000 per month yung average income ng pamilya ng estudyante nag-enroll sa Notre Dame, okay? Pero sa study mo, tumaas 20,000, no? So hindi ka dapat mag-arrive agad ng conclusion na tumaas. Okay? Kailangan mo nang i-test kung tama yung iyong ginawa o hindi, no? Now, according to some statistician, no, na inask ko regarding this, sir, saan kami nagbabase ng level of significance? Kapag according to them, kasi I ask yung talagang may kinalaman sa paper, no? Usually, inaalaw naman nila ang 0.10 ata na level of significance. Depende sa inyong sabot kung ano yung inyong kasunduan ng inyong statistician, no? Pero in real world daw, kasi itong level of significance, kumbaga, ano siya it represents error. Dapat at least yung error, ibig sabihin 0.01 lang yung allowed. Especially kapag you're dealing with life, no? Example, nurse kayo or yung inyong paper is may kinalaman sa gamot na pinapainom yung sa pasyente. Okay? So dapat maliit lang error na ilalaw mo. So inaalaw kayo ng statistician nyo 0.01. Pag hindi lang naman siya related sa life, inaalaw daw kayo ng 0.10. Okay? Depende sa inyong statistician. Okay, you have any question? Wala naman? So ito yung use daw ng hypothesis testing. Okay, kaya nga ang example ko dito is similar to real life situation. I hope naintindihan niyo itong ating problem, no? Okay, so let's start. Now, I advise my students to please focus on the quantitative given right away. After you read the problem, focus agad sa quantitative na given. Okay, in short, yung numbers ba? Okay, quantitative na given 100. Ano itong 100? Ano itong 710.8? Ano itong 8.9? Ano itong 700? Ano itong 0.05? Okay? Now, 100 tayo. Kapag sample, di ba sabi ko last time, sample is always denoted by small n. Okay? Small n. Okay? Next. 710.8. Okay, kung check natin Sir Joshua, ano nakalagay Sir Joshua? Before the 710.8. Anong word dyan, yung hint natin, sir? Right, sir?
Sa connection of KBPS, sir.
Yung before niyan, sir. Internet connection, ano nakalagay, sir? In
Average,
relation
sir.
to, okay, very good. Average, no? Remember, I told you before, okay, dalawa yung average natin. It could be sample average or population average. Okay. Hindi siya automatically nakalagay na sample or population. Pero kung titingnan mo yung statement, karugtong siya ng random sample 100 students. Okay? So, kinuna niya ng data. Nag-average siya ng 710.8 kbps. So, I think, okay, let's agree, okay, that this 710.8 is an average of sample group. Okay? The sample average siya or sample mean. So later, you will represent you will represent 710.8 as x bar. Okay? Remember I told you kapag population mean siya mu, no? Mu. Kapag sample mean x bar. Okay? Okay, next. Ma'am K, ang 8.9, ma'am, before the this quantitative na given 8 point, anong nakalagay na word?
Yung population, sir.
Population.
Standard deviation.
Okay. So yun yung ating hint, no? Dalawa yung standard deviation natin. It could be, kung naalala nyo, ito yung ating topic last week ata. Dalawa, no? S at saka yung sigma, yung bilog na may kuwit sa taas. So I told you last time, kapag yung bilog na may kuwit sa taas, that is population standard deviation. Kapag S lang, that is sample standard deviation. Klaro dito, population standard deviation. So later, itong 8.9 na ito is equal to S. Okay? Next tayo. Okay, greater than 700 kbps. So, walang nakalagay dito na it's the mean, no? Mean is average, okay? Wag natin kalimutan, mean is average, no? So, ibig sabihin itong 700 na ito, mean pa rin siya. Kaya lang, tatanong sa sarili, anong mean siya or average? Is it sample mean or average, or is it population mean or average? Okay. Walang nakalagay dito kung titingnan nyo na nakaka-connect ka agad ba? Pero kung i-trace nyo, under pa rin siya ng population. So this 700 is population mean or average. Kasi minsan kasi nalilito estudyante, dapat nakakonect agad yung word na population or sample na word, no? Para ma-identify nila is it sample or population. Okay? Nandun dito kasi malayo yung population, pero kung you will understand the statement, talagang population mean siya. Kasi nilalahat niya rin eh. Okay? So, in short, itong 700 natin dito is mu. Okay? Yung mu. Okay? So, automatically, level of significance, I told you a while ago, it's alpha. Now, for some books class, etong walang given na level of significance. Ang given is, alam niyo ba anong given? Aside from anong word na ginagamit pala? You have an idea? Level of significance or? Wala? Okay. I-google natin ha. Para okay. Wala yung ating hinahanap ko na formula. So 1 minus alpha is actually equal to, do you have an idea? 1 minus alpha? Ito yung usually binibigay sa ibang problem eh. Is the confidence level, right? Okay, so dito, kung i-click nyo ito, ang binibigay sa ibang libro is confidence level. Okay, usually mataas yung quantity nun, okay? Usually is 0.90 above, no? Kapag yung given natin is alpha or level of significance, okay, pinakamataas ata is 0.10. Okay? So just be careful lang class if you are dealing with other books, no? Kapag confidence level, ano yun siya, you need to deduct sa 1 para makuha yung alpha. Okay? So again, kapag given sa problem is confidence level, you need to deduct that sa 1 para makuha yung alpha. Okay, let's go back. Okay. So ito yung given. Nilagay ko na dito, no? Confidence level is equal to 1 minus alpha. Okay, kindly familiarize all these symbols, class. Okay, mu, kung hindi nyo maintindihan yung handwriting ko, okay, ito yung nasa ano natin, computer natin, no? X bar, okay, sample mean. Yan, sigma, ito yung sa computer. Okay, S, alpha, ito yung sa computer. Yung alpha. Okay, any question? Okay, I suggest just familiarize, memorize the symbol. Okay. Next, step 1 tayo. Let us declare the null hypothesis, test 1. Okay. So balik tayo sa problem. Ano ba nakalagay sa problem? Ano yung claim? That's the question, no? Okay. So I think it's very obvious that the claim nandito na statement, no? There, no? Does this seem to indicate that the mean student's internet connection today is greater than 700? Okay, so klaro yun, no? May nag-claim that yung internet connection daw ng estudyante ng Notre Dame is greater than 700 kbps. Kung ilalagay natin yun sa statement, mu, okay, greater than man, so ganyan, no, symbol. Okay, yung pointing to the right, no, greater than 700. Dapat walang equal sign kasi greater than eh. Okay? So meron na tayong hint that mu is greater than 700. Ilalagay ba natin sa null hypothesis or alternative hypothesis? That's the question. No? Do you have any idea? Mu is greater than 100. Saan natin ilalagay? A sub 1, A sub 0. Ma'am K, Sir Joshua, nandiyan si Ma'am Felcris, wala pa?
Wala pa, sir.
Wala pa, ban out pag yun. Okay, wala may idea kung asa ibutang ang mu is greater than 700? Okay. Balik tayo doon sa ating lesson kanina. 'Di ba sabi ko kanina doon sa presentation that bawal kayong maglagay ng bawal maglagay ng equal sa h sub Kalimutan na kagad. Bawal kayo maglagay ng sa A sub 1, A sub 0 ng equal.
H sub 0, sir.
Okay, balikan natin class ha. Dito. Okay, yung bawal, yung bantayan natin yung bawal, no? Okay, bawal kayo maglagay ng equal sign sa A sub 0 or A sub 1. It's a question. Okay. Ayan, okay? Nakalagay dito. Okay? Alternative hypothesis, nakalagay, H sub 1 never contains equal, never contains less than equal, or greater equal. Okay? So, in short, ang pwede mo lang ilagay sa A sub 1, not equal, greater than, lang, or less than. Since yung claim is greater than 700, pwede mo bang ilagay doon sa kabilang hypothesis? That's a question. Okay?
Sa H sub 0 siya, sir.
Kung ilalagay natin yung claim sa H sub 0, okay, H sub 1 is the opposite of H sub 0. So, ilagay natin mu is greater than 700 doon sa H sub 0. So, wala tayong choice. So, ilagay doon sa H sub 1 natin, the opposite. Anong opposite ng H is greater than 700? Ma'am K?
Less than, sir.
Less than or equal.
Right.
So, naglagay ka ng equal sa H sub 1. So, para maiwasan natin yun, ilalagay natin yung claim sa H sub 1. Yan kasi madalas ang question ng student sa akin, Sir, bakit inuna mo sa H sub 1? Bakit hindi mo inuna sa H sub 0? Kasi nga meron tayong iniiwasan na tawag nito, rule, no? Pag nilagay natin sa kabila, wala tayong choice, ilagay yung equal sign, bawal. Okay? Try natin, no? Balik tayo dito. Okay? So that's step 1 and 2. Okay, step 3 natin, ilagay lang natin yung given na 0.05. Okay? Now, step number 4 natin, yung critical regions, yung sinabi ko, magdo-drawing tayo. Step number 5, computation. 6, decision and conclusion. Okay. Ito yung given kanina, class, no? Kindly review kung tama ito. Tama naman siya, no? Okay, N is equal to 100 students, okay, 710.8 kbps for the average sample ng 100 students na yun, kaya X bar. Tapos, the standard deviation population is 8.9. Nakalagay sa problem. Balikan nyo lang later, ma'am, sir, no? And mu, 700, that's the claim actually. And alpha is 0.05. Para hindi tayo malito later kung saan, anong ilalagay natin na value. It's better to have the sort of the pre-procedure before step 1 to 6. Okay, step 1 tayo. Can I put step 1, sa step 1 kaagad ang given? Hindi. Okay? Mag-skip tayo ng step 1. Let's go immediately sa step number 2. Kasi ito yung claim. Okay? So it follows, opposite lang yung dalawa na yan. So ang mangyayari sa A sub 0 natin is the opposite. Opposite ng greater than is less than equal. Okay? Ayaw klaro, ma'am sir. Kasi pag nilagay natin dito yung given na greater than, wala tayong choice. Ilagay dun sa A sub 1, eto. Tama ba? Bawal man equal sign dun sa A sub 1. Okay? That's the reason why inuna natin yung H sub 1 or step number 2. Okay? Any question? I hope wala, no? I hope naintindihan. Okay, number 3, ito yung sinabi ko, ilagay nyo lang yung given alpha. Okay, ito na number 4 natin. Okay, you draw. Okay, yung parang bundok, bell shape, you label, automatically yung center. Now, this is a question. Saan ko ilalagay yung shaded portion? Sir Joshua.
Sir?
Saan
Ay,
ilalagay?
nawala. Ay, sir, nag-CR pa kasi ako, sir. Ano yun, sir?
Saan natin ilalagay yung shaded portion, sir?
Sa ano, sir? Sa...
Right ba or left side?
Dito, sir, sa... Ano, yung sa screen. Sa right, sir?
Sa right. Why, sir? Bakit? Anong basihan natin, sir?
Yung... Wait lang, sir. Greater than...
I hope nandito si Ma'am Phil Chris ba?
Mm.
Mangutana si Ma'am Phil Chris ang giunsa ni ba? Okay. Balik tayo dun sa ano, sir, no? Ang basihan, Ma'am K,
Yes, sir.
ang sinabi ko kanina is, ang basihan natin is H
Yung
sub.
sa H sub 1, sir, na greater than kung
Okay,
saan
kasi
na i-point.
ini-imagine natin ito as arrow. Okay? Kung arrow siya, this symbol, yung tip ng arrow, is pointing to the right. Okay?
Mm.
That is why nasa right side. Yung madalas, sir, bakit nasa right side? Bakit nasa left side? Kasi yung basihan natin itong 2. Kaya nga, bawal kayo maglagay ng equal dito sa ibaba. Kasi sub 1 yung ating basihan ng shaded portion. Kapag may equal dito sa ibaba, hindi na siya parang arrow. Okay? So, wala namang arrow, ang kanyang dulo is parang ganyan na may equal dito sa ibaba, no? Okay? So, next. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina that let's agree on this. Okay? Yung iba kasing student, pinapasobrahan ng kalahati. Okay? Pwede magsabot let's agree on this, 1/3 or 1/2. Mga ganito lang siguro is enough, no? Then you shade. Okay? Create a vertical line, then you shade. Now, etong point na ito, okay, hahanapin natin mamaya sa table. Okay? Hindi ko pa sinabi kung Z or T table ito, no? Basta yung kanyang, yung point dito is the measurement of the T or T or Z value. Okay? Now, etong shaded portion, I said a while ago, this is alpha. Okay? So, next question. Is it Z-test or T-test? That's a question, eh. Okay, balik tayo sa ating table of yung formula natin. Okay, open ko from our GC. Okay? Plus, ang nakalagay dito, according to Ronald Walpole, okay, if n is greater equal to 30, use Z-test. Okay? Ma'am K, ano nga na n natin na given? Maalala pa ba natin? N is equal to?
100.
Okay, 100. Okay? N is greater or equal to 30. So, napasok siya dito na range. Okay? On the other hand, kapag N is less than to 30, according to Ronald Walpole, use t-test. Okay? Since 100 yung N natin, pasok siya dito sa na range. So, we will be using z-test. Okay? So, gagamitan din natin siya ng z-table. I hope klaro ho, ma'am sir. Okay, so balik tayo dito. Okay. Ano ba itong point na ito? Open natin yung ating table. At 0.05, okay, hahanapin natin itong point na itong yung Z natin. Okay, open tayo. Okay, nasa ano pa natin dito. Open ko lang sa ating ito. Okay, so Z tayo. Okay, paano ko malaman kung Z or T table? Okay, naka-label ito, class, no? May Z. So this is Z table. Kasi yung next na pages, ito Z pa rin siya, o Z. Okay, itong next na page is T na, kasi nakalagay sa taas T distribution. So wag na kayo magtingin kapag Z test. No? Nakalabel sa taas T distribution probability table. Okay, base tayo sa Z. Okay. Paano natin magamit yung table? Okay, yung table na binigay ko sa inyo, pansinin nyo yung taas sa drawing. Yung shaded portion natin nasa left side. Okay? Nasa left side. Remember, in our problem, yung ating alpha o yung shaded portion natin nasa right side. So, hindi natin pwede gamitin kaagad-agad itong table. Okay? Paano natin makuha ito? Any idea? Paano natin makuha ito? Etong dito na side. Okay. Ay, patindi ko lang sa inyo, class. Kasi nandito tayo, ang shaded portion natin, no? Yung table natin, ang shaded portion is dito. Okay? So, how do we solve for this portion? Any idea? Okay, wala. Okay, class. The sum of all probabilities is always equal to 1.0 or 100%. So in short, we just need to deduct that sa 1. Okay, so balik tayo dito. Kapag in the case that yung shaded portion natin nasa right side, we need to deduct that sa 1 para magamit na natin yung table. So 0.05, deduct natin sa 1 is equal to 0.95. Okay, klaro no? 0.95. Okay? How to get 0.95? 0.05 deduct natin sa 1. Okay? 0.05 deduct sa 1.95. So meron na tayong value dito sa, ayan, this is 0.95. So hanapin natin sa loob ang 0.95. Okay, Z tayo ha, Z, 0.95, 0.95, okay, nandito, okay, nandito sa gitna ang 0.95. Walang saktong value ang 0.95. Nasa pagitan siya ng 0.9495 at saka 0.9505. Okay, hindi siya po pwede dito sa kabila kasi dapat nasa gitna si 0.95. Okay, now, to get the value of your Z, okay, tingin sa gilid, corresponding value niya is 1.6. Ang corresponding value niya sa taas is 0.05. All you need to do is to add. Okay? Add tayo, add. So that will become 1.64. Okay? Ang corresponding Z value nito is ng 0.9505, 0.9505 is 1.6 pa rin sa gilid, sa taas 0.05. You add, that's 1.65. To get the corresponding value of 0.95, all you need to do is to get the average. Okay? So, average ng 1.64 at 1.65. Okay? Okay, balik tayo dito. Ito yung value kanina, no? 1.64 at 1.65. You get the average, divide natin. You add, and divide sa 2. So, the Z value in this point is 1.645. Okay, klaro ho, ma'am sir? Ma'am Pel Chris, nandiyan wala pa si Ma'am Pel Chris? Okay. Now, what if nagkamali ako, sir? Hindi ko siya na-deduct sa 1. 0.05 yung hahanapin ko sa table. Okay, check natin, 0.05, no? Nakalimutan nyo i-deduct sa 1. 0.05. 0.05, hahanapin natin sa table. Walang problema kung makita nyo sa table, no? 0.05. Okay. Nasa gitna siya ng patalasan ito ng mata class, no? Itong dalawa. Okay, there. Okay. Nasa gitna siya ng 0.0505 at 0.0495. Tingin sa gilid, negative 1.6. Okay. Sa taas, 0.04. Now, this is the rule sa paggamit ng ating table. Kapag negative sa gilid, negative sa taas. Again, kapag negative sa gilid, negative sa taas. So, negative 1.6 plus negative 0.04 will give you negative 1.64. Okay? Tandaan, negative 1.64. Itong corresponding Z value niya is negative 1.6 pa rin sa gilid, sa taas negative 0.05. You add, that's negative 1.65. Familiar? Because kung titingnan niyo yung value kanina, the same. Kaya lang, it's negative. Okay? If you add the two negative, okay, divided by 2, that will give you negative 1.645. Okay? Actually, walang pagkakaiba. Okay? Kaya lang, magiging mali kayo sa pag-plot nun. Kasi ang negative nasa left side. Okay? Remember, your shaded portion is nasa right side. So, mas tama siya na i-deduct muna sa 1 before you allocate dun sa table. So, pwede din siya na, if you are expert na, example lang, yung shaded portion, nasa ano man ang shaded portion, sir, nasa right side. So, just disregard negative. Okay? Disregard negative, then put positive 1.645. So, tama na yung maging answer natin. Okay? So, next. Okay na tayo dito, no? So, meron na tayong value dito, itong point na ito. Yung next natin is step number 5. Okay? Now, step number 5, yung ating formula na gagamitin. Balik tayo dun sa aking i-send itong formula. Upihin lang natin yung formula. Z is equal to x bar minus mu divided by sigma divided by square root of n. Okay? Ito lang kukunin natin na formula. Then substitute lang natin given. I think importante talaga natin ma-enumerate natin yung given correctly, class, no? Para tama din yung pag-substitute natin dito sa ating formula. Okay? So balik tayo dito. So ito na yung mga values doon sa nilagyan natin ng values yung formula. Okay? Ito na yung given natin. Just be careful in using your calculator kasi ibang calculator kailangan niya gumamit ng open close parentheses. Okay? You may check using your calculator. The answer is 12.13. Okay? So pag Pagtapos ito, balik tayo sa previous na step 4, i-label natin ang 12.13. Kumulang lang class 12.13. Okay, kulang ng 1. So, paano namin mag-label, sir? Remember, nilabel natin as 1.64. Ang question nito, ang 12.13 ba is beyond 1.64 or before 1.64? So, I think it's very obvious, should be beyond. Okay? Importante kung eksakto ba siya na 12.13 sa graph. Basta importante, nasa loob ba siya ng shaded portion o nasa labas. Okay, since it's beyond this 1.645, ang 12.13 natin, nasa loob siya ng shaded portion. Okay, I told you a while ago, kapag nasa loob ng shaded portion, we always reject the null hypothesis. That is why our step number 6, is to reject H sub 0 or the null hypothesis. Okay, so your conclusion, isang tayo magbabase ng conclusion. Okay, conclusion natin is, magbabase always doon sa ating step 1 at saka 2. Nare-reject mo itong H sub 0. Okay, interpret natin yung H sub 0. It's the opposite of the claim. Tama ba? Because the claim is, the average internet connection of the student is greater than 700. So, in short, you are accepting the claim. Okay? So, kaya ang nakalagay natin dito, conclude that average internet connection of students is greater than 700 Mbps. So, ganun lang kadali. Okay? So, I hope klaro. I-stop natin kaya medyo mahaba ng class.